Make sure to like the video, subscribe and press the bell icon.
Hello my friends, in this video we are going to make this draggable div by using JavaScript. So first of all, we are going to make a file in our project folder. I make this file called index.html. After creating this file, we are going to write every code in this file. First, we make the basic HTML5 structure. I give a title for it. Now let me link my style.css, and also I'm going to link the box icons library here. After that, I'm going to make a div with the class of wrapper and put my program inside this. After that, I make a header and put a header on it. And once we did that, I'm going to make another div with the class of content. So all contents are inside this div. After that, I make a div with class icon and put an icon inside this one. We make another div with the class title and put a title inside it. After that, I'm going to make a paragraph and write something inside it. So our HTML code is completed. Now let's run our program, and this is our program. You see there's no styling, so it's time to give it some style. To give it style, we need to make our style.css file. I'm going to make another file called style.css. Inside this file, I will write every style for every element. The first thing I want to do is to import the Google font library to my CSS file, and after that I give design for my page. I give a margin, a padding of 0, the box sizing to border box, and I set the font family. As you can see, our font is changed. Now let's give some style to our body. I give it a background color. This one doesn't look good, so I'm going to change it a little bit to see which background looks good for me. I think the lighter looks better. Okay, now I set a style for selection. I give it a color and a background color of this. After that I select this div with class and I give it some style. First I set the position to absolute. After that I give it position so it locate on the center. I need to give it the location of top and left. That's how our div comes at the center of the page. To make it more clear, I give it a max width of 450 pixel and also a width of 100%. I give it a background color of white and also a border to make it looks beautiful. The border radius of 10 pixel looks good. I also want to transform this one so to make it in the center of the page. As you can see, our div is on the center of the page. Now let's select, and before doing that I'm gonna give it a shadow, so I use box shadow and give it a shadow. This makes our div more beautiful.
Close your eyes.
I give it a transparency of 0.06, but I think I have to change it to 0.08 to see this more clear. I remove the background color and yeah, it looks nice. Now I want to select the another element. First I select the parent and the child, which is content, which is header, sorry. So I select the header and give it some style. First I give it a font size of 23 pixel. Then I give the font width of 500. And I also give it some padding. To make it more beautiful, I give a button border. I make it 1 pixel solid and I set it to this color. This looks very beautiful. After that I select the header. When it is active, it means when we move our div, that is how when our header is active. So I give it a cursor of move and also I make it non-selectable, so the user cannot select the text when it is on moving. We add that later on the JavaScript. Now I select the, let's see what we're going to select, the content, and give some style to content. First I use display flex. I justify the content to center. And then I align these items to the center. I have to change the flex direction. The column. Now it looks nice. I give some padding. After that I'm going to select the content, and from the content I select the icon, which is the child of content, and I apply some design. For it I set a height of 95 pixel, and after that I set a width of 95 pixel. before that I have to style the icon itself, so I select it and I give it a color, and after color I give it a font size of 16 pixel, and after that I'm gonna style the content icon. I give the border radius of 50%. It looks nice. I also give it a border of 5 pixel, which is solid in this color. Now I have to move my icon in the center of this circle. To do it I use flex, and I just use justify content center and align the item to the center. Now my icon is at the center of the circle. Now I select the, let's see, the title from the content, and we apply some style for this one. First I give it a margin of 15 pixel, and after that I give it a font size. Let's make it a little bigger. No, that's 29. Looks good. After that I give it a font weight of 500. Let's change the size to 28. This one looks more nice. After that I select the content, and from the content I select the paragraph itself, and I give it a font size of 16 pixel, and also I have to center this one. You see, it's not center. I have to center it. I use text line and put it in center. Now as you can see, my text is at the center of div.
Close your eyes.
Okay, that's all for the styling my page. Now I have to make another file, my JavaScript file. So I make a file and call it script.js, and before writing anything I have to link it to my HTML page. So I go to the bottom of my HTML page and link my file. Let's save this one and go to our script.js. Now this is the important part because everything happened in here. So first I make a constant, and by using query selector I select the wrapper div, this one, by class. So I put a dot at the first before its name and put it inside wrapper constant, and after that I make another variable called header and select that one by using query selector. Then I make a function and call my function maybe on drag. Before writing anything in this function I have to add few event listener, so those event listener will run this function. So I choose the header to put it an event listener for my header,
Close your eyes.
and this event listener will be run on mouse down, and it runs a function, an arrow function. So inside this function I select the header, and once I select the header I add another event listener, and this event listener will be run on mouse move, and it runs my function. going to add another event listener on window, sorry, on my document, and this event listener will be run on mouse up, and it runs this arrow function. What this function does, it removes the last event listener. So I just change add to remove. Now let's jump back to our function.
Close your eyes.
I'm going to make a variable of getStyle, and by using window dot get computed style, which will get all the information, removes the position, everything on the browser, and I select the wrapper, so I give all the information of the wrapper and put it on the getStyle variable. After that, I make another variable for the left value. I equal that to this getStyle dot left. After that, I make another variable of let, and sorry, for this is for the top value, and I use getStyle dot top. So this one will get all the top information. After that, I use the console log to see if this works or not, and I put these values to check it out. Let's run the console to see if it works or not. I see an error. I don't know why. Where this comes from. So I think I did a mistake on my code. Let's fix it. This is a mistake. I have to remove this line of code.
Close your eyes.
Let's save my code and check again. Get console, and as you can see now, I see some information. Now let's remove the console and apply those values to my wrapper. So I select wrapper, and by using style attribute, I select the left style, and inside it I put the value of top, the left value. One more thing I need is I need the direction of movement. It means if I move my wrapper onto top or left, I need that information. My get computed style give me that information, so inside this onDrag function I just put two attributes, two parameter, which is movement X and movement Y. After that, I add the movement X with the left value, and I also gonna add another one, and this time for the top value, for the top one. Apply this top value and also the movement to Y. There's some problems on the writing. I forgot the E here, and also I have to fix this one. And let's see what else I type in mistake to fix that one. Okay, I have to add the pixel in here. And I'm also gonna change this one to number because this is an integer and I have to convert it to number using parse integer. I change both of them to number, and now my wrapper is moved by only one side. Let's see what is the problem. Okay, I mistaken this part. I should change that on the top, and you can see now my wrapper is moving. One more thing I have to add is I'm going to this event listener and I select the header and I add a class list and I add the class of active, which is the one we made on our CSS, and I copy this one and put it on the second event listener, and this time I remove the class. And now you can see my wrapper is moving. And this is how you can make a movable, a draggable div or a movable div in JavaScript. As you can see, it wasn't that hard, it was so easy, and I can now move my div into anywhere of the page. I hope you guys learned something. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment below, and if you like this video, make sure to like, subscribe and press the bell icon. Have a great time.